Saints, welcome back to another week of SFHS Today. I'm Kevin.
And I'm Casey. We hope everyone enjoyed the day off on Monday, January 18th, and had some time to think about the legacy of Martin Luther King Jr.
Seniors going into business-related fields should stop by the Career Center to pick up the Anoka Chamber Scholarship application. You can earn up $500 to $1,000 for college, and the due date is January 25th.
Starting tomorrow, the MSHSL Competition 1 Act has its all-conference meet at Buffalo High School at 10:55. They'll be performing the show Hearts Like Fists, which is an epic live-action comic book featuring 4 female superheroes and the villain Dr. X. There will be a public viewing of the 1 Act on Friday, January 29th at 7 p.m. in the PAC. Their subsection competition is at Elk River High School on the 30th.
We get to go to competitions every weekend once it starts. It's a lot of fun. We get to compete against other schools and we get to be supportive of one another, and it's a lot of fun just seeing what other schools produced and having the most fun you can. I play Dr. X, the main villain. He's crazy, has brain damage, a lot of fun, funny guy. We get along pretty good. It's a healthy time. We joke around a lot, but when it's time to get serious, we get serious.
I love you.
You do?
Yes, so I don't know if that will make you run all the faster, but there it is out there.
Darn it, these darn handcuffs! I don't suppose you would have the key, do you?
Oh, no. I shouldn't.
Our public performance is January 29th at 7 p.m.
You will all pay! No one will have love unless I have love!
Last Friday, the Social Studies Department invited a speaker from the Islamic Resource Center to discuss Islam and answer questions. Matt Olson went out to cover the event.
What was your opinion on the speaker?
I thought it was a great opportunity for our students. There's so many ways that the Islamic faith is intersecting with politics, current events, and only 1% of the U.S. population, and I currently don't know anybody in St. Francis High School who's very outward about being a believer of the Muslim faith. So I thought it was a great chance for our students to learn something about something that they're not exposed to very often.
Oh, the Muslim speaker for Friday, that was a very interesting and kind of eye-opening presentation. I very much enjoyed it because, here in Minnesota, or at least in our school specifically, we don't have that much cultural diversity. And so getting this kind of unbiased, like I said, necessarily unbiased, but an open opinion, or not opinion, but a presentation about the religion and having more factual stuff rather than just rumors and stereotypes being thrown at you was really nice change of pace, and I'm really glad that we took time out of class to do this.
Have you faced any kind of discrimination?
Okay, so there are some incidents here and there. Personally, I have not, but I have known friends and families that they have. But overwhelmingly, most people are positive. They come, people come in the community, they help out if there is anything like that.
How much do you think the students liked the Muslim speaker?
Yeah, I've had a chance to talk to all my classes today who saw him, and I think students took a great deal away from it. I think a lot of them saw ways, certainly there's differences between the Muslim faith, the Jewish faith, and the Christian faith, or we wouldn't have 3 different faiths and a lot of wars in the world. But they're more similar than they are different, I think, is what students took away, and I think that was a valuable thing. Plus the chance to listen to the guy, to eat lunch with him. I think a lot of people found out he's a normal guy, he's a good guy, and I think it's pretty hard to dislike someone when you get to know him on that level, and I thought that was a great thing for our students as well.
In what way has this changed your opinion about the Islamic faith?
Well, changing my view on Islam, so far I've always thought of it as, since I growing up with the whole war in Iraq and everything going on in the Middle East, it's been more like, Muslims are this violent group of people that absolutely despise Americans. Well, in reality, they're closer to Christianity and Judaism than we like to think, and a lot more peaceful than we like to think. And just learning about the 5 pillars of Islam, that's extremely when it's very grounded, very reasonable, and very, it was interesting to learn about that especially, and I was very happy to see how peaceful they were in that. Also, to learn about how the ISIS and various other terrorist groups twist certain scripture from the Quran to their favor, and that's very nice to see both sides of the story.
And because of all the recent attacks committed by radical Muslims, How do you feel like these issues should be handled?
Yeah, so the way I feel they should be handled as people that commit crimes, they should be called criminals. So they come from all faiths. So they should be, called out that way. Their faith should not be called out specifically. Even though they may claim that they've got it from their holy book, that doesn't make, that's the teaching of their faith, right? So people like that should be treated as criminals, just like any other criminals.
With SFHS Today, I'm Matthew Olson.
In club news, Knowledge Bowl is underway with a new coach. The senior team of Joe Blum, Connor Keach, Mike Madsen, Mike Odell, and Dan Ulrich have been performing at a high level, and that makes them this week's 5 Minutes of Fame.
Student celebrities everywhere. This is why you should care about 5 Minutes of Fame.
Knowledge Bowl is essentially Jeopardy on teams. It's just a random fact Olympics.
My first year of coaching has been okay. I've run into a lot of things that I don't know how to do, but luckily Mr. Siemens, the veteran coach, has been willing to help me out, and so far so good.
We're probably doing about as well as the team of juniors in our program. And they're doing very well, and we're doing not like stellar, but decent. Mm-hmm.
We have 2 senior teams, and they are doing pretty well. One in particular is Joe Bloom, Connor Keach, Mike Madsen, Mike Odell, and Dan Ulrich. They're doing really well. Yesterday we had a round robin meet, and they placed 8th. If they keep it up, they will have sub-regions in their future.
On Tuesday, Multicultural Diversity Program had a meeting for the American Indian Parents Committee. There is an upcoming college field trip to the annual Native Youth Visit Day at Augsburg on Friday, January 29th.
On Wednesday, Student Council held its annual talent show. Downstairs Attic won first place, Hollywood Blue took the judge's runner-up, and audience runner-up was Rand.
Looking ahead, on Friday, June 3rd, there will be a senior graduation party immediately after the graduation ceremony and will be held at Blaine Brook Bowling Center and Holland Blaine.
Tickets will cost $80 at first, but as time goes on, the cost will increase. Graduates who attend have the chance to win scholarships, cash, and other prizes, and to spend a final night with their classmates.
Oh, hey. Didn't see you there. Well, while I'm at it, I might as well give you the weekend weather. Friday, we're going to be looking at high of 21 with a low of 7. Tomorrow, we're going to have a high of 27, low of 21. Partly cloudy out there. Yeah. And Sunday, we're going to wrap this gorgeous weekend off with a high of 34 and a low of 25. Keep dreaming, Saints.
Have a great weekend, Saints.